Ready.
Okay. Hi, welcome to Losing Weight with Elizabeth. Thank you. I'm Elizabeth, and tonight we're talking about eating out, which I've done plenty of, which I will tell you, I will confess to. It's oh my God, I am hardly, no, what is it? Oh my God, I am heartily sorry.
Sorry for having offended you.
Yeah, no, apparently I was hardly sorry since I did it every single night. But let's go with this first. I went to Costco, and I just want to tell you that they have this salad that is so delicious. It's got Brussels sprouts, broccoli, cabbage, carrots, everything you could possibly imagine.
Yum.
And it's 35 calories for a cup of this huge amount. I mean, it's delicious. It's just delicious. But it also comes with a packet that had craisins and pumpkin seeds and poppy seed salad dressing, right? Which made it 200 calories, right? Remember we were talking about label reading last week? It made such a difference, so I just put that little packet away, and I bought a chicken there for $5, a 3-pound chicken, roasted chicken. It didn't have a lot of salt in it. It was good calorie-wise. Of course, I took the skin off, so it really wasn't a big deal. And I put that on, and I used the good seasoned salad dressing where I do it exactly opposite of what they say, the olive oil on the bottom instead of the vinegar and water. So it's just a little olive oil, like maybe 2 tablespoons. And then it's more water than anything. But I'm telling you, it tastes just as delicious as it could possibly taste. And my whole meal was like less than 300 calories and very filling and very delicious. So if you're in Costco's, you should get that salad. You have to go into the deep freeze area where the freezing stuff is.
What's it called?
I don't know, kale mixture.
Oh.
You don't really taste it. The kale is insignificant to me in the flavor. I apparently I like kale or whatever, but because you can't get that at other stores. You can't get that kind of combination, especially the one that has Brussels sprouts in it. They're all everything's chopped salad. It's just the most delicious thing I've ever had. So this is just a little heads up for something special. Like special, like it's not a piece of cheesecake, or but it's really good. Okay, let's go to the eating out part. So my brother was here from Florida, and that means I have to go out for dinner with him. Not that I have to go. I actually like to go out to dinner with him, but he, when we go out, it's always, appetizers, drinks, entrees, desserts, it's everything. And and for some ungodly reason, I'm not like ordering my usual food. I'm just saying, yeah, I'll have this. Yeah, I'll have that. And then the piece de resistance, the worst thing I could have ever had is Billy orders cheesecake with chocolate. Now, I think it's going to be a chocolate cheesecake, and I'm saying to myself, no problem. It won't be something I like, and it won't, and I'm not worried. But it came with a thick thing like this of hard chocolate on the top. Like a Hershey's bar, only much better chocolate on the very top. Oh my goodness, it was ridiculously delicious. My mouth is watering just telling you about it, right? I know.
Where did you go?
It was at Bossie's, most delicious dinner. Honestly, everybody was so happy, and it was Valentine's Day, and it was a last minute thing that he said, "Come on, I'll pick you up, and we'll just go out." And I was saying, "We can't get a seat." It was the last table, and we had this beautiful meal, and it was all prefixed. You know what I mean? You had to. You only had choices, not my usual choices there. It was unbelievably delicious. But fortunately, my brother eats, as I have told you guys not to do. He eats so fast that by the time I got to my third bite of cheesecake, it was gone. Just gone. And between my nephew, who eats just as fast, I'm lucky I had any food to eat at all. So that was a good thing, but you know what? And then, other things have been happening, like not being able to go to the gym and, stuff like that. So between eating out and not being able to go to the gym and all of that, I don't know what's going on with the scale. I'm going to actually have to get on the scale tomorrow and then face the music before I go on vacation. Oh my goodness.
You always tell us, make better choices.
All right.
Just throwing it back at you.
Yeah, right. You know what the thing is that when I'm going on vacation, so that's all clothes from last summer. Since I'm going to Florida, I'll be able to bring summer clothes. Please, please, from my mouth to God's ears, that those clothes fit me. Just the white pants and the one dress. Everything else is fine. Just this one dress and white pants. It's all I'm asking for. But things can happen, and
Will you try them on tomorrow?
Yes, I have to start packing. Normally, when I'm going on vacation, I know 3 months in advance at the very least. We made those plans today, and so that means I have to, and I want to use a carry-on, and I'm a girly girl, as we decided last week, and I need to have choices, lots of choices, and we'll see how it goes. But vacation, I probably should have done thing on vacation, but I had to do something on every time we have a meeting, every single time, and we're discussing something. It's because I have messed up and am trying to motivate myself while helping you at the same time. So here's what we do. If you can choose the restaurant and you know what some of the food is and you won't feel deprived if you had it, because I had several restaurants I could go to that I knew what to have. I didn't look at the menu. I told them exactly what I wanted. They made it for me every time. It was all perfect. I've told you this a dozen times, right? Well, all those restaurants have changed.
Oh no.
So now I don't have a restaurant that I can really go to and have my regular stuff that's reasonable. And apparently I think I don't have to worry about my weight. Apparently that's the real problem. Is I feel like I don't have to worry about my weight. But, and especially when you're going out that much. So, and going to Florida, I don't think we'll have a meal home with the people I'm going with. So, I don't know. We'll see. So if you can choose a restaurant, do you have a restaurant you can go to where you can have something healthy that you like? Because really, if you're going out to eat, you don't want to be deprived while everyone's having chicken parmesan and whatever. So do you have a restaurant where you can go and have something that you really love and it's not fattening?
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah, we can go to what's the steakhouse restaurant over there? The new one?
Outback?
Not Outback.
Oh,
the one
make
next
sure
to
your
Roadhouse.
mic is, make sure
Yeah.
you're hitting
Texas
that
Roadhouse.
mic.
Yeah.
Hold that mic. It'll be so much better for you. Because
Oh, it's right here.
Yeah. Okay, talk like that.
Yeah, it's I always they have an appetizer which is shrimp on skewers, and I always order it without the butter sauce that they put on,
Sure.
and it's really good. And then I'll get a sweet potato, and that'll be my meal when we go there. Or at Outback, I'll always get their Victoria's filet, which is just
Right,
the steak
right.
and the vegetables.
And no
Right.
bloomin' onion.
Right,
No.
no bloomin' onion.
That's like 2400
Although I did send you a
calories.
recipe for an onion.
Oh
Remember?
yeah, that was really good.
Yeah.
Because you can
Haven't
make a
tried it
bloomin'
yet.
onion without it being fattening.
Oh.
Without a doubt. But I make onion rings not fattening.
Mhm.
So it's pretty much the same
Yeah.
thing. But okay, so that's good. So you can go to Outback and Roadhouse. Is that right? Anybody else have a restaurant they can go to that,
Last week I went to Pizza Castle, which I haven't been to in years, and they had scrad, broiled scrad, and it was so delicious.
It's so delicious, but it's just got so much butter. And that chef is not really very good about, if you say, could I have it with a little less butter or something? I feel like he then puts a stick of butter on it. Because that's the chef that when I said the soup was salty and I couldn't eat it because what you were saying about it being, everything being so salty, he's the one who came out and said, who has soup in the summer? Who is the one that has soup in the summer? I was like,
Why is it on the menu?
that's exactly what I said, Lucille. Why is it on the menu? See, you know why I have soup in the summer is because you go into a restaurant and it is 5 degrees in there in the summer, right?
Yes.
So that's the reason why I would have soup, because I love soup anyway, and it's made and everything. But it was so salty. It tasted like they may have made it in January, and then to preserve it, just poured the salt on it. You know, it was like a salt lick. I don't know if that's true.
Oh, I have another one that's really
what?
good.
Tell us.
Mario's.
Oh,
And
Mario's,
Waterbury,
yeah.
They have a scallop salad that's really good. It's greens.
A scallop salad. They
It's-
sear the scallops.
Yeah, it's greens, and they put seared scallops on top, and they put feta cheese or goat cheese, I forget which kind of cheese, so you can pick out what you want, and it has a balsamic drizzle on it, and then in the center they have a dressing, so it's not poured onto it. It's really good, and it feels like you're
Well, if you have the
special.
balsamic reduction, then that's low calories. The scallops are low in calories, and then the salad, of course, is perfect. But remember what I just said about the one at Costco. You know, if you put the craisins, the dressing, and those pumpkin seeds, it made it almost 200 calories more.
Pumpkin seeds are very high in calories.
Are they really?
They're very high.
know that either.
Oh yeah, I love them, and I looked them up recently because I wanted to get some to snack on. I'm like, I can't now, but
Yeah.
the calories were like ungodly. It was
It's
ginormous.
ridiculous.
Wow.
Listen,
Yeah.
46,
But they're really good for you.
46, so are garbanzo beans, but they're 46 calories a tablespoon.
Yeah, this was
A
like
tablespoon, so
like
you're
a-
getting
a
10
serving.
garbanzo beans. Look, Lucille Smith.
Chickpeas?
Yeah.
Chickpeas.
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah, I
serving
don't
of
even
the,
want
the
them. They're not
pumpkin
good enough for
seeds
me
were-
to eat them.
yeah.
Wow.
For 46 calories,
No.
please. I can think of 1,000 things I'd rather have on my salad.
Mm-hmm.
So, okay, anybody else have it? So that's good to know about Mario's. But their dining room isn't open right now.
Where is that?
Watertown Avenue.
Mm.
And then I go to Rizvani's,
Mm-hmm.
and they have a delicious salmon dinner. And I just eat the salmon and a little bit of vegetable, and I'm done. And they
You
always
know-
serve you with a side salad.
Yeah, you know, the salmon is so filling, too. You
Yeah.
can almost, I can never finish it. It's so filling. I love it.
I find that when you order fish and some kind of seafood, that that's your best bet in a restaurant, and make sure that it's not got a ton of calories on top of it.
Yeah, because you know what? No matter what it is, just like the salad, seafood, like even if you were having filet of sole or cod that is very low in calories, even if you're having that, once they put the stick of butter on it, which is what they'll do, they'll just soak it in butter. You know, so you have to be, if they didn't do that, that would be better if they just used a little white wine, and you can make it at home too, and a little white wine, little breadcrumbs, and 1 pat of butter. I can't believe how far 1 pat of butter will go
Right.
to make something, and you know, that's worth saving for. It's worth having. And no, absolutely no oleo or, you know, margarine. And no one's having that, correct?
No.
Right.
All right, good girls. And boy. Okay. You know what? Knowing what you're going to have in advance is really a good idea. And the reason it's a good idea is because I had this woman, and some of you know this story. She lost 50 pounds. She lost a pound every single week. So at 50 pounds, her friends wanted to take her out to do something to celebrate. What did they want to do?
Eat.
Take her to a restaurant. But they were good. They picked the restaurant. They let her pick the restaurant. And she knew that her Thai salad there was 600 calories. So she was all set to go there. And when they got to the restaurant, see, this is why you want to order first. It went eggplant parmesan, eggplant parmesan, eggplant parmesan. What did she say?
Eggplant parmesan.
Yeah, right. She did not say Thai salad. Now, when she came to me that next week, she'd gained weight. And I said, well, what happened? She goes, I had eggplant parmesan. I said, what about the rest of the week? She goes, no, I was really, healthy all week. Not good, healthy, not good. I don't like that word for it. So she was just healthy all week. And I said, oh, I know what happened. When you have a craving or a thing that you really like that Thai salad, all week she was craving that Thai salad. And so she kept trying to make up for it with other things, not knowing. You don't even know what's going on in your head sometimes.
Right.
It's back here. And so I said, you have to go to that restaurant and get that Thai salad. And the next week she lost 2 pounds.
Wow.
Because see, if you deprive yourself of something that you really love, you'll make up for it in other ways. You'll eat a whole thing of Ritz crackers when you probably should have just had the 10 Triscuits. You know what I mean? You just have them. If that is your big desire, then you should just have it. So if you can know where you're going before you go to the restaurant and you don't listen to the specials, don't listen to the specials. Because what do they say to you? Here it is. They say, we have fried, we have buttered, we have buttery, we have creamy. When they say these things, crispy, cheesy, thick, breaded, smothered. I love that one. Glazed. When they say glazed, it's pretty much sugar. That's exactly what it is. So, if that is the dog talking too?
He started yelling all those words and he got all excited.
Yeah,
right. Buttery?
Yeah, right.
Cheesy?
No, then because the waiter never says broiled, steamed, blackened, and even blackened. Like I like to get blackened shrimp, and what happens with blackened shrimp is I think they cook it in oil.
Really?
They feel a little, greasy. Yeah, they look. They're lit. They got to listen. If it has a shine to it, it has oil on it.
Right.
Let's not even front. It has oil on it. Baked, roasted. They don't usually say these things. They certainly don't say light or fresh or grilled. But even if they say grilled, what did they put on it when they put it on your plate?
Exactly.
Butter. Like at a lot of the steak restaurants, they drop the steak in the butter and then they put it on the grill.
Really?
Then they put more butter before you get it. You don't even know that you're getting an extra 300 calories.
Wow.
You think you're getting your little small steak. That's what you have to say is no extra butter.
Yeah.
Please do not drop my steak into a vat of butter.
There's one awesome steak restaurant, a top quality, and their steak's amazing. But that's what they do. They bring it to you, and you know yet that you're getting an extra 800 calories of butter because that's what they do.
That's what they do.
And it's so good.
I've also discovered flank steak.
Delicious. Very lean.
Yeah, very lean, and in salad, it's out of this world.
And salad is absolutely delicious. On that salad that I got at Costco's, that would be the best thing ever.
That's what I get when I go to the Rock Garden Cafe.
Yes.
The flank steak with
Salad?
salad.
Yeah, we're going there. Okay. Don't go hungry. For goodness sakes, I know you're going out to eat, but one of the reasons why you're going out to eat is because you're going with friends, right? Or you're going to go have a nice time, and you want to be able to have talk, and that's one of the reasons why you can slow down and don't put food in your mouth when you have food in your mouth. Yeah, it really makes me sick. So you don't go hungry. Like if you're going out for dinner at say 6:30 or 7 o'clock, where we used to go out for dinner at 9:30 or something, that's gone. Yeah, now we're going at 5.
Early bird special.
Yeah, early bird specials. I don't even think they have those anymore. But you know what I'll do? I'll have hard-boiled eggs, and I'll just eat a couple hard-boiled eggs. Like if I know I'm going to meet somebody at 7 o'clock, I'll have a couple hard-boiled eggs before.
85 calories each.
Yeah, at 5 o'clock, which will save me hundreds of calories at the restaurant. Hundreds. So, I mean, I know you're going out, but then you can order, like you were saying, an appetizer.
Right.
The appetizers are. I got risotto at one restaurant, and it was honestly a cup of risotto.
Mm-hmm.
So, it was a half order. That's what they allowed you to have, was a half order, and so I mean, I know it's fattening, but it was portioned out properly. Now, of course, we could look up risotto, and I would probably go, "No, sir, 1,500 calories." But it was really worth it.
I usually eat half of it when I get risotto.
Well, that was what I got, was a half order,
Yeah.
because you could either get the appetizer or the main deal, and I just said, no, just give me the half, the appetizer, and it was so delicious, but it wasn't a lot of food.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I don't know if you can possibly ignore the bread that's on the table.
It's hard.
It's very
I know, but you know what?
Difficult.
We have to start thinking about the bread that's on the table. There's a few places where it's impossible to, like some of the restaurants, chain restaurants, but I don't really go to chains because really I think you should shop local. But, they'll have those little rolls. They're 150 calories a piece.
Not including the butter.
Or the olive oil.
Yeah, right.
And
Or
you're
the
better off
oil.
using butter than olive oil because you have no idea how much olive oil you're going to be eating. But at least with a pat of butter, it's 100 calories, you know it. But with an olive oil, you could have 200 or 300 calories and not even know it. Plus the fact that it's 150 calories for the roll. And then there's some restaurants that have really, really fabulous bread baskets. And then there's some restaurants that have Miletti's bread. And then, all bets are off. Have whatever you want then, because, you're not going to have it. You don't have it at home. You just have it. Have it however you want it. Have it with olive oil, have it with, because really, honestly, if you get, lots of times, if they have Miletti's bread, I'll get full on bread and then not eat anything else. So even though it's not the healthiest way, and then I just take home the dinner. Because really I don't have it often. And I know some bread baskets are special, they're special. But if they have junk bread, and a lot of restaurants, you mentioned, there was a restaurant mentioned earlier that has just the worst bread ever. It just doesn't even taste good. And I don't know why you would eat it. So if you let's be fussy about what we eat. If we're going to have bread, let's have good bread.
Make sure it's calorie worthy.
Make sure it's
Yes.
calorie worthy. That's absolutely the right.
Any bread to me is calorie worthy. Junk bread, anything. I love bread. It's all
Okay,
it really is.
My friend Sharon, as you know Sharon, you all know who Sharon is now. As you know, Sharon goes on vacation. The first thing she tells the waiters, because she does a high protein, low carb thing. The first thing she tells the waiter is just bring the bread and keep it coming. And every time she comes home, she's up 8 pounds. It never fails. Now, this is a girl though. If she comes home on Sunday, Monday, it's back to the whole thing. See, if you can do that, that's really good. But see, if it's calorie worthy, I say go ahead. Why not? Have what you want, but make up for it some other way.
Right.
Like maybe exercise. Although after we found out last week that you have to do 180 crunches to work off, that donut.
I had a donut this week.
I had one on the way here.
Oh my God, my girls are falling. They're all falling apart. They're right before their very eyes. I'm falling apart, and now they're coming in. Just had a donut. This is why they're not on camera. And here's the worst part. We were talking about bagels last week, and it's always at the airport. Always at the airport, right? And where am I going next week? To the airport. And I'm like going, could you just not have a bagel? Could you please just not have a 500 calorie bagel with at least 200 or 300 calories in,
Cream
cheese? Could I just try to be somewhat okay? But then I have a layover for 2 hours. And that's just food. food infested. And you're in an airport, so you know there's nothing good there.
Can't you have a beer or something?
Oh, yeah. Can I just drink instead of eat? Yes, I can. I could definitely do that. Although my new drink is honey jack, and I don't want anything else.
Oh, wow.
I know. What could you do? But that's one drink, and you could last for 3 hours. One drink, so it's 100 calories.
Right.
A beer will go down, because I drink so much water that all liquids go down very quickly.
Right.
So this can't go down quickly because it's whiskey. I don't even know what I was thinking. I wish he never showed me. Okay, eat slowly and enjoy yourself and try to concentrate on the people you're with. Hopefully you like them. If you do drink alcohol, at least have a glass of water in between. And for heaven's sakes, don't have a Coke or 7-Up or Sprite. Honest to God, it's just a waste of calories and it's just poison. You're just putting poison in you.
And a lot of salt.
Oh, yeah, and share a dessert. So I say eating out should be a pleasure. You should go and enjoy it and not suffer. But you're going to have to make up for it somewhere else. So that's the thing to think about. All right, have a good week. And if you go out this weekend, I don't even know what to say when I come back from this vacation. If you have I hope you have a good week. And I will see you when I come back from vacation. Watch those calories at the restaurants. Good night.
Good night.
Yeah, the first thing my friend Julie said, and it made me laugh so hard. She says, "Oh, we're picking you up at 5:10 at the airport. Great, we'll go for drinks."